Good morning one and all. Now in today's class we'll be studying about hybrid or combined layout. Now first of all we'll understand what is the meaning of hybrid or combined layout. It is a combination of product layout and process layout. Now already we had studied the previous types of plant layout. Okay, in that what was there? Product layout was there. Okay, then process layout was there. Now hybrid or combined layout, as the name itself suggests, combined means it is a combination of product layout and process layout. Now first again once briefly we'll see what do you mean by product layout and process layout. Product layout means what? Like suppose layout means a proper arrangement, okay, of whatever the facilities which are required. Now in order to manufacture the product, what all equipments are required, what all machineries are required, okay, what all facilities are required. So in order to manufacture good product, means proper quality product, what all things or what all equipments or machinery are required. So for that case proper arrangement of facilities has to be done. So both are required for that. Product layout also is required and process layout also is required. Now when we speak about the process layout, okay, now in order to manufacture which kind of a product, what all processes or which all processes are to be followed. Process means what? Like you need to follow the step by step procedure. Okay, so whatever the step by step procedure is there, like suppose for example process 1, then process 2, process 3, what all will come in that arrangement or in that sequential manner, it has to be followed. Like suppose if you want to manufacture any kind of the product, so right from the stage of starting, that is the process 1, process 2 and process 3. So in process 1 you need to collect whatever the raw materials are there. Then what happens in process 2? You start manufacturing that particular product. And finally what happens in process 3? Means it will be a finished product or a final product. Okay, so for that whatever the finishing product will be done, like giving them proper packaging, brand name, labeling, so that everything will come in the process layout. So here hybrid or combined layout means what? It is a combination of both the product layout and the process layout. So based on that we need to study what are the merits and demerits. Now one by one we can study what are the merits and demerits. In that first one is what? It provides a benefit of goodness of various layout. Now here example they have given about the process layout and product layout. Now various layout are there, as we are going to study different types of plant layout are there. Okay, so in that the most important part, okay, the most important type which is there of plant layout is process and product layout. So it provides a benefit of goodness of various layout. Like suppose for example, now if we start manufacturing the product, now we'll take one simple example of process layout and based on that we can understand. Like just imagine that in the process layout the product process is started manufacturing. Okay, so we need to get a good result out of that or good output about that process, the flow of process which is there. Okay, like suppose what happens if the product is been manufactured properly, okay, means we should get a good quality output or the good result. So that one part we had studied about the process layout. Like that way similarly you can understand based on the product layout also. Then the next merit is what? Men, material and machine are put to their advantage. As you are already aware that the 4 M's which are there, okay, 4 M's, that is men, material, money and machine. Okay, these are the most important part. Like when we speak about the men means how many laborers are required in order to manufacture that particular product or conduct that production activities, means which kind of laborers are required. Now they may require skilled labor or unskilled labor. Now if they hire the unskilled labor or the semi-skilled labor and provide them proper training, so laborers are also important in the production process. Like how many number of workers are required in order to manufacture that particular product. Like we have taken example of this process layout. Okay, you take example of, there is process 1, process 2 and process 3. Now in process 1, how many workers are required or how many laborers are required, and based on that whether they are skilled laborers. And in process 2 what happens, okay, which kind of the employees or laborers are required. So that is main important part, men or laborers or workers who are required for each production activity or each production process. Then material also, which kind of the materials are required. So right from the stage of ordering the raw materials which are there, not only raw materials, what all other equipments or materials are required. And money and machine. Money means the most important essential part is what? Finance. Okay, means how much finance is required or what all investment is required. Okay, and machine are also required. So which kind of the machines are required? Like in order to manufacture that particular product, like big machines are required which can do the work very quickly and which can give the fast result or quick result, and with small tools and equipments are required. The next one is what? Overall time taken in the production is less. Now the time taken also should be measured. Okay, like suppose if they need to manufacture any kind of a product, what all is the time taken for manufacturing, means manufacturing that particular process. Okay, like suppose what happens, some equipments and some machines are there, they can do the work very quickly. Okay, and they can give the good output and good result, whereas some other equipments and other machines which are there, they are in a slow process. So based on that, calculation of time also has to be done, means how much time is been taken in order to manufacture that particular product. Means they can take more time also or less time also. So that process calculation has to be done. The next one is what? Low cost and better quality in respect of material handling. So the cost which is there, it is less. Okay, and plus what happens, better quality products are also need to be provided. Okay, because it doesn't means only manufacturing that particular product is of no use. Okay, but after that also they should take into consideration that whether the product is of good quality or not, and plus not only quality, plus also they should see that the price or cost of that particular product. They should not try to charge like more prices or very less prices. Means reasonable prices are to be charged for that particular product. So taking into consideration what? Quantity also is important, then quality, then what is the cost or price for that particular product. Okay, so based on the different variety of products, the prices or cost will be charged for each and every product. So this is all about hybrid or combined layout. So we had studied about the merits. Now apart from that, we need to study what are the demerits of this particular layout. In that, the first one is what? Investment is relatively high. So here what happens, as I have told you that whatever the investment is there, okay, that is relatively high, and there is low level of flexibility. Now first of all you need to understand that what do you mean by the term flexibility. Like suppose what all changes will be taken place, like changes can be taken place in the product, like a design of that particular product. Okay, or changes can be taken place in the process which is there, or working pattern, working style of the company. So there is a low level of flexibility. Then heavy capital investment is involved. Then you can see that replacement of machineries is not easy. Now what do you mean by replacement of machinery? What is the term or what is the meaning of the term replacement? You replace the old with the new machineries which are there. So here what happens, now take one simple example that if the company is using the same machine or old machine or outdated machine which is there for many number of years. So after using that machine for many number of years, it has become old and outdated. So that need to be replaced. Replacements what? the old machines which are there, that should be replaced with the new one. Because you can see that, see, nowadays the technology has been changing, okay, due to the advancement of the science and technology. We need to use, means the company need to adopt some new techniques, okay. It can be the new technological machines, new innovative machines which are there, okay. Apart from that, they should try to invent something new things in the organization. So here the replacement of the machinery is not so easy, okay. If you want to replace the old machines with the new machines, so if the company want to purchase the new machines which are there, then they need to take into consideration the cost or prices of that machine is too high, okay. They need to purchase that machine from different companies, okay. So here the next demerit is what? Some of the machine are compelled to remain unused for a significant period of time. Now, some machines which are there are compelled to remain unused for some duration of a time. Now, suppose what happens if you keep using that machine again and again, okay, then it has its proper usage, means it will give the good output and good result. But few machines which are there, if it becomes old and outdated, if the company doesn't use that particular machine, it becomes unused, okay, for a certain duration of time or for a certain period of time, it is unused. It is means usage of that machinery is becoming less, okay. So because of that also it causes difficulties in the organization, because what happens, they were not able to get the new machines which are there. Now we will compare that one old machine and one new machine. The old machines which were there, they were also good or working, but what happens, they were not giving the good output or good result, means quickly the output or result was not been given, and the time taken also was more, means the duration which is there, okay, means for that processing which is there, that also was more. But when we took example of the new machine, in that no output also result which is there, quickly result was been given, and the time duration which is there, time duration means what, when we calculate how much time is required in order to manufacture that particular product, means quickly result was been given. So that difficulty or that is one of the demerit of hybrid or combined layout. So now briefly we can understand that hybrid or combined layout means what, as the name itself suggests, combined. It is a combination of product and process layout, and we had studied what is a product layout and what is a process layout. So how the products are to be manufactured, okay, and what is the process also, whether it is the flow of process is there, okay, like process 1, process 2, process 3, and there how the raw materials have been collected, then work in progress and finished goods. Then we had studied what are the merits and demerits. Now only briefly you need to remember, merits, it provides a benefit of goodness, like here process layout and product layout. See here, there are many types of plant layout, but among that no, you need to remember that what is product layout and process layout, and the 4 M's which are there. Which are the 4 M's? Men, money, material and machine. Now already I have told you that men, which kind of the laborers are required, then money, how much investment capital is required for that, okay, then material and machine. Then next one, overall time taken in the production is less, and here low cost and better quality, means here we should try to get the better quality product. Then we had seen about the demerits, investment is very much high, and there is a low level of flexibility, means what all the changes we need to do, okay, that is at a lower level, and replacement of machinery is not so easy, like when we are using the old techniques or old machines and the new machines. The old machines which are there, okay, if they have become old and outdated, so its usage it doesn't have its usage, means its value will be less, and the new machineries which are there, no, that is having a more usage and its value is more. So here a replacement of the machinery. Replacement means what? replacing the old with the new machineries as the improvement in the science and technology. And some of the machines are compelled to remain unused for a certain period of time. Like if there are many old machines kept in the organization and it is of no use for much more duration of time, it is becoming unused. So this is all about hybrid or combined layout.